Hey, how's it going, guys? Mrbossftw for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we're going to be talking about a character that makes an appearance in another Rockstar Games title that you might not have actually known about. So the other week, we talked about how Javier Escuela's voice actor, Gabriel Sloyer, actually is one of the minor characters in Grand Theft Auto 5. He's one of the drug trafficking pilots that helps Trevor Phillips if he ends up purchasing McKenzie Airfield. Well, today we're going to be talking about a very significant character in Red Dead Redemption 2, and that is Micah Bell. Obviously one of the main antagonists from the game, and you know that he ultimately betrays Arthur and Dutch and the entire gang by the end of the story. Well, his voice actor and motion capture artist is Peter Blomquist. And during an interview when he and all the other Red Dead Redemption 2 characters were at a Comic-Con or a convention or something like that in Kuwait, he actually did an interview with a YouTube channel named PlayStation Middle East, where he revealed a couple of details about a really cool secret mission in Red Dead Redemption 2, but he also talked about his role in another Rockstar Games title. Take a listen to this right here.
Is it your first time doing a voice actor or voice acting? Have you done acting before?
First time doing full motion capture. No. I did a character in Rockstar's L.A. Noire.
Oh, what's the character?
Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Oh, nice.
He's a very sweet, kind, and loving man.
Yeah.
No, he's the opposite of that.
The opposite of that.
Just like the character I'm playing in Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
A very gentle, loving, gracious.
We all believe that.
Yeah. That's what I feel inside.
Yeah, that's what you feel. You don't know what the gamers feel about that.
Oh, I know how they feel. Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty cool, right? I totally did not know that. So apparently Peter Blomquist, who plays Micah Bell, was also Dr. Harlan Fontaine in L.A. Noire. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I have played L.A. Noire, but it is a game that I have not finished just simply because when it was first released, I wasn't too big into video games like that. It was remastered, but by that time I was already so involved with GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 and just other video games that I actually never got to the point where he appears in the story. And I'm sure that many of you guys are the same way, because even if you're a big fan of GTA or Red Dead Redemption, you might not necessarily be a fan of the style of L.A. Noire, so you might not know who this guy is. So to give you a quick background, Dr. Harlan J. Fontaine is a central character and one of the main antagonists in L.A. Noire. He is a clinical psychiatrist who is featured several times on the front page story of the Los Angeles Inquisitor throughout the game's events, although the majority of his appearances are in newspaper flashbacks. However, what we're going to do next is take a listen to a couple of cutscenes in which Harlan J. Fontaine actually appears, so that you can really see the resemblance of Micah Bell's voice. It is crazy just to see how similar they are, and they should be, because they're obviously played by the same character. But take a listen to these cutscenes right here, and then we'll sort of break down what we've heard.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou. He went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, He works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window. Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa. I've always so enjoyed our conversation. I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman, and Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
All right, so that definitely sounds like Micah Bell to me. What's interesting is both of these characters definitely have like more of a southern accent, although Dr. Harlan J. Fontaine's accent is a little bit softer, a little bit sweeter, whereas obviously Micah's accent is clearly a lot more rougher, like an outlaw would be. So let's actually take a look at Micah's cutscene right here, just one of the many that he appears in game. So now you can sort of compare the two voices.
I think we finally lost him. Well, I hope so. I'm giving you a holster. It's my way of saying thank you.
And thank you. There I was, having a dull day only for you. To liven it up by letting me help you shoot up half a town.
You're a funny fella, Arthur. Real funny. Why you act all sour all the
Yeah,
time?
well, you ain't funny at all, so why you gotta act like the court
All
jester?
right, listen. I'm sorry, but we're family now. Arthur, you and me. Sons of Dutch makes us brothers. Sometimes brothers make mistakes. I'm heading back to my little camp around back of Strawberry. Come see me. Maybe I can make things up to you.
So you ain't heading back to Dutch?
No, I've been a bad boy, Arthur. I ain't seeing Dutch till I can bring him a peace offering. Bye now. Yeah.
So how cool was that? Now, once you know this, it's going to be impossible to separate these two characters. Like, there's going to be no way to tell the difference between Dr. Harlan Fontaine and Micah Bell. And obviously, you shouldn't be able to distinguish between them because, again, it's the same actor who's portraying both of them. So now that you know that information, I think now it makes a lot more sense that Peter Blomquist was chosen to be the voice actor and motion capture artist for Micah Bell, because that previous relationship is already there. He did a great job and has worked with Rockstar in the past for L.A. Noire, you know, being the character of Dr. Harlan Fontaine. So they had that relationship already. They knew what he was capable of, and they also knew that his sort of southern style accent would fit really well if they could just rough it up a little bit for Micah Bell. So that's really cool, and that's something I totally did not know. It's crazy to see all the connection between some of the Red Dead Redemption 2 characters and their relationship with Rockstar Games in previous titles that have been released. And I'm going to dive into a little bit more of this because I'm tempted to see if there's other characters from Red Dead Redemption 2 that have done stuff in previous Rockstar Games titles. And even if it's just very tiny work, I love to see comparisons like that. But anyways, that's all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. That right there is Micah Bell's appearance in another video game that you might not have known about. I just think this is incredibly cool, and if you agree, let me know in the comments down below. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next video.